Coming to know Jesus Christ at 37 years old was such a tremendous experience for me, the greatest thing that happened to me in my life. And I couldn't understand why everyone couldn't get that right off the bat. So I began telling people about my experience. I would be too quick to tell people about the Lord. After 2 or 3 years of that, I realized that it wasn't working for me. That I saw no fruit, I saw no conversions, so I didn't really know what to do about that. One of the really important parts of evangelism is curiosity. So people need to get curious before they come to know Christ. When they become curious, then I begin speaking, or else I just kind of hang out. And I came to understand over time that it was the cultivation of the relationships were probably as much as, I'd say 75% of the gospel. It was that Christ had come to live in me and that I could be this person that people would see that would look different in some sense and maybe positive in some sense, and they might be attracted to the gospel through my life. So the other being, the sowing process, which is probably 20%, and then the harvesting process, which is in reality less than 5%. Well, I was kind of off the back end of that. In other words, I was trying to harvest everyone, and being very unsuccessful at it. And I'll also say that the lifestyle evangelism process, which I totally believe in now, I thought I knew and tried to live, but I was always still on the edge. I think from being a businessman, I was always trying to produce something. And I felt like if I'm producing something, it's going to make me feel good. And I'm going to feel like I'm successful in what I'm doing. And how can I be patient enough to just sit around and wait for this to happen, is the way I viewed it. But of course that changed over time. And when I realized that God was really doing this, and it was His work, and I knew that in my head for a while too, and I had to get that down into my heart to realize that God is actually doing this work, and He will do it.